always good, especially.
You're not always good.
What do you mean?
Sometimes you play bad.
No. When I'm in Dub City, it's all good.
You know, I need a passport to Dub City. Is a passport or is it my driver's license sufficient?
You know, Dub City does not allow everyone in. You have to earn your keep.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Welcome to One Last Take with your host, Rubizmo the Gizmo, joined once again by the podcast co-host of the year nominee, PsychoGeno. How are you feeling today?
I just told you. I feel
You said you're
great.
feeling great. Yeah, you know what? I went to autopilot there because I'm still trying to figure out if I really want to go to Dub City or if I want to go to Victoryville. Because that's really where I should be. Victoryville. Dub City can mean anything.
Like a Pleasantville kind of a thing?
Yeah.
Nah.
That could mean anything. That's where I should be going.
If you had two signs, you see Dub City, you see swag on the billboard, and you see Victoryville. It looks black and white, and it's got like, I don't know. It looks like plain Jane.
Plain Jane.
Dub City has swag. You know it does.
Dub City I might end up in a town supporting the Golden State Warriors. I don't know where I'm going to be. I could be anywhere. So I need a little more certainty.
I mean, there was a time.
Yeah, was a time.
Where the Warriors
was a time.
Was known for they lived in Dub City as well. In fact, me and Steph, saw them all the time. I just went to Aisha Curry's restaurant the other day.
Did you?
I mean, well,
oh,
she's a part of it. The one in
up north,
Del Mar.
Yeah, how was it?
It was good.
It was good. It sounds like you weren't impressed.
So we walk in.
Right.
I had no idea. I didn't know. The reservations is a big thing. So
right.
When I didn't have one, the guy wasn't really. He didn't say anything.
Wait up. This restaurant's pretty brand new. Like, it's open within the past couple months.
I know, but
you thought you were just gonna walk up in there.
I did. I just walked in there. It was like 4. It wasn't even like nighttime. It was 4. I mean, it's 4 o'clock.
Evening dinner.
Did you ever? First off, we stood there for like 5-10 minutes.
Is it
no
packed?
one was there. No, it's not packed at all. Empty tables. I was like, okay, well, we can get a table. And since someone comes up there, hey, how you doing? Did you have a reservation? I was like, no. Silence. He says nothing. He just writes. He writes. And he's like, follow me. And then the waitress, I was like, I think I want to leave. It's what I was thinking. I was like, I think I want to go. And I was like, I'm going to see how the waitress is.
Right.
And she was fantastic.
Oh, so she saved it.
She not only saved it, I want to go back just for her. I don't say that often.
That's impressive. That's impressive service.
I need her name, but it was really, really good. And you know how honest she was?
Go ahead.
I said, so she was giving her spiel, and she said, I noticed you guys are walk-in. I said, how'd you know that? She's like, well, he just wrote walk-in. I said, well, is this place only reservation? She's like, no. Why? Were they really, what was the word she used? I think she said, were they rude to you? Because they can be that way sometimes, the people who walk in.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
That's how it is. So I didn't know that. So me coming in without a reservation, it's like,
You're bucking the system. Bucking the system right off the bat. Here's what I want to know. Have you seen the Peloton commercial? This has been going around the world in and I can't find my baby. I don't know. This commercial's been going around, and everyone's had an opinion on it. For the youth listening at home, it's this 30-second Peloton commercial. You want to describe it to them?
So the Peloton commercial is a wife. She, it's a recording to.
Presumptuous.
They are
wife?
Married.
I don't know that they're married.
They are married. There's a couple, and she sits down with her husband, and she shows a video of her receiving a gift, a Peloton bike, a stationary bike, and has all these videos and hypes you up and motivates you to really cycle. Mm-hmm. And she's showing her husband her trials and tribulations through video, how appreciative she is, and how it was a challenge for her, and it's a Christmas commercial.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, look at this.
I'm a popular guy.
Leave that in. I want people to know it's not just me. I want everyone to know it's not just me. I'm not the only one who forgets to turn off the phone.
You know what's funny? I never have my phone out. Like, never.
That's the best part of it, is that you said, you know what? I'm going to make sure I bring my phone this time, because I never have it with me.
I really... And the
one
time I do, that is going on silent.
Aaron, have you seen the commercial? Yes. Fantastic. So... you did a great job describing it, okay? Mm-hmm. Simple Christmas gift. It's a lovely commercial.
Yeah.
It's got a nice song in the background that I don't know. But I know the song. It's one of those upbeat kind of motivate you.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Either way, it's a good commercial. It's simple. I thought nothing of it other than oh, this is a nice commercial. Maybe I buy a Peloton. Look into it. It's like $2,000. I said,
Is it 2 G's?
it's like 2 racks. Oh man, I'll bike for free. Well, I have to buy the bike, but man, it's preposterous how much they think that someone's gonna spend on a Peloton bike.
What do you mean? I bet before this, they were selling like hotcakes.
Before the controversy?
What is the controversy?
This is the controversy that people of your ilk,
What?
your leftist people, have immediately turned this wonderful husband giving his wife an exercise bike for Christmas and her filming a year's worth of actual usage and then showing it to him like kind of as a gift the following year. And they've turned this wonderful story, this beautiful Norman Rockwell painting, into Drek. This has become a situation where she is an ISIS captive. This has become a situation where he is a overbearing and abusive husband. This has become a comment on all women everywhere and how thin isn't thin enough, because the woman is at Maria Ortiz, I think is her name when I saw it last. I think it's Maria Ortiz.
The actress?
The actual actress. Pretty face, thin built woman. Clearly, she stays thin, but she doesn't look like she needs the bike per se. And so it's like, oh, thin isn't thin enough for him. And this is the male patriarchy fighting. And people lost their minds over this commercial. And it was the most egregious thing I'd seen in a long time. And the worst part about it all is that after all the controversy happens, Peloton's stock plummets because of it. They lose about $1.5 billion because of this. Just because of the outrage that's happened. They lose $1.5 billion. What does our country come to? What? How is it possible that a simple Christmas ad can be torn down so vindictively?
Well, see, I'm torn because I like how the country has gotten to a place to where if you feel that you are being mistreated or singled out, you can stand up and say something about it, and people they have your back. So I like it. We've fought so hard as a country. We've gotten to this point now. So it's just the good with the bad. Personally, when I saw the commercial, I didn't think anything. It was all right.
That's
cool.
the problem. It goes too far.
But I am happy for the actress.
Oh, yeah.
Not the male actress.
Right. I don't even know who he is.
She, did you see she was in a Ryan Reynolds commercial?
Yes.
You saw that?
I saw that with her drink. It's like a martini commercial, which is fun.
Good spin.
It's a fun way to play off that commercial. Like, I need a drink. She's got a lot of stress.
No ring in the second commercial.
Well, she met Ryan Reynolds. So, of course, there's no ring.
He's married to a lovely woman, Blake Lively. And she also looked... What?
Blake Lively.
What?
That sounds like a
so
fake name
you know your girl from Black Swan and Star Wars, Mrs.
Blake
Her name always escapes me. What is this woman's name?
Here's Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Here's how unimportant Blake Lively is. I was looking her up now. I got to Blake... Nothing. I got to live. First thing that came up was Black Lives Matter, and now that we're on air, I realize I spelled Blake.
I was about to say you didn't put in Blake, but you caught yourself.
Yes.
Because like, hey,
Blake
fool,
Lively.
spell Blake.
You know what? My hands automatically go to Black Lives Matter. The thumbs know what they're doing. Okay, I see you, Blake. What do you do?
She's an actress.
In what?
Are you kidding me?
The Shallow. Okay, so the first 3 movies they have, no one has ever seen.
Shallow.
A Simple Favor, The Shallows, Age of Adeline. Those are trash.
Age of Adeline, yeah, but she was known for that
Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl show.
She wasn't in. Oh, she was in Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
Is that the fast talking one?
I never watched it. It's a bunch of.
She's in Green Lantern. I bet that's when they met. 2011. You heard it here first. 2011 is just married Ryan Reynolds. 2012. Hello.
But she's good looking.
Why did I feel like actors and
like that's
meet their spouses on
because you have to
interact.
It's just like people working with one another.
You meet them in the workplace, but you're on movie to movie is like 6 months and you're gone.
But that to me is a slept on power couple in Hollywood. Look at Ryan and look at her. I love Will. I love Jada. I know Brad and Angelique. Who else is there? There's
other couples, yeah.
But that's a power couple.
Yeah, you know what? They're pretty good, but they're under the cover. Like they're so down low, they're chill, and they're not celebrities in the sense that I'm afraid to approach them in a restaurant. If that makes sense, they're almost like us. You know what I mean? Like they feel normal. Like I'm in a restaurant and I look over and I see Harrison Ford sitting there. I'm not just gonna walk up on Harrison Ford and be like, "Yo, what up, Harry?" Like I feel like he's an icon, almost an American icon.
What?
They're just very good actors and actresses.
Wait, I would accept this with Blake,
Mm-hmm.
not with Ryan Reynolds.
But that's what I'm saying. Ryan, they're cool. They're down. You'd be nervous to walk up on Ryan?
No, I don't understand.
I'm saying
why are
some
you
actors
like
and
Harrison
actresses-
Ford is? Would you say he's a what? An icon?
He's an icon.
Ryan Reynolds is an icon.
He's just a really cool guy.
He's not an icon.
He's a peer.
Who else is Ryan Reynolds ish in Hollywood?
Channing Tatum.
No.
People love Channing Tatum.
No. Like Ryan Reynolds is like sexy to women.
Right.
He's funny. He like.
So far, you're describing Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum is not funny.
Did you see him in This Is the End?
This is the end.
I thought that was funny. Thor. Liam Hemsworth. Right? He's funny. He's sexy to women. There. Ryan Reynolds and Thor. But I feel like I could approach them. You heard that silence though, Aaron. Aaron, can you capture that?
Because you bounced around. You
said name people.
You said this is Tatum is not known for being funny. Like
he's
Ryan
not known
Reynolds
for being funny. No, because Ryan Reynolds plays those roles. He's great.
That's
at it.
my point. He's actually funny.
I agree. Ryan Reynolds is fantastic.
Tatum is not funny.
I think he's played funny roles. That was the first name that came to mind because you were starting.
Hemsworth is not funny.
What? Oh, he's very funny.
No, he's not.
Very funny.
No, he's not.
You're underselling him tremendously.
So, the Thor character, he's just funny because he's an idiot, and he's strong.
Did you see the Ghostbusters with the women?
Yeah, I did. I fell asleep.
Wow, sexist.
What?
Because
no,
there it is.
I never said that. Why did your mind go there?
That
had nothing to do with
you
it.
You said the women were so boring that you couldn't even stay
It was
awake.
boring. I fell asleep. I rewatched it and finished it. I couldn't tell you what happened at all.
I don't remember the specifics.
He's not funny. Ryan Reynolds, he is funny in a lot of movies.
I'm not
going back to like Waiting.
Wait a
like,
second.
come on now.
Hold on a second. You're caping up for Ryan Reynolds.
Because he is an icon. It's like no one else in Hollywood is there. There is no. Oh, he's a Ryan. No, there is no other Ryan Reynolds.
No, there's a lot of people. But I'm saying there are certain people that are historic icons that are just above the fray as just being. Oh, there's a cool actor.
Man, get out of here. Harrison Ford. If Liam Neeson could switch into Harrison Ford, and I wouldn't know the difference. Like if I in a different parallel universe instead of Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford, it's Liam Neeson. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you couldn't carry it. Liam Neeson's speaking of which, I just saw like yesterday Liam Neeson was in Schindler's List. Why was I looking up Schindler's List? I don't know. It's like a 3.5, 4-hour movie. He's just.
It's a sad movie.
I know. I just saw Liam Neeson. I was like, how old is this guy? I don't know.
He's up there.
He's up there, right? No, Tom Cruise icon, Denzel icon, Samuel L icon, but cool, right? There's certain people that are just sort of. Or Brad Pitt's an icon. He doesn't feel like he's one of us. Maybe because I grew up on him.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
like
that's
all
the
these
difference.
guys are icons, and so is Harrison Ford.
You know
so
what?
if you said Harrison Ford is an icon and can approach him, I'm like Ryan Reynolds is an icon too.
I said I would be hesitant to just walk up on him. Like if I saw Ryan Reynolds like in the lobby of a building, I'd be like, "Yo, what up, Ryan?"
Because he's fun, and Harrison Ford. Like, what are you gonna talk to Harrison about?
But again, I think it's because I grew up on those other. I'm naming older people, so in my head.
What do you mean? You grew up on Ryan Reynolds too.
Ryan Reynolds is our age. He's basically.
You have grown up with Ryan Reynolds.
But he's no different than me, in a sense that like I could be playing the same role.
No, no.
That's like when it's like
no.
How do you describe an athlete?
No.
When you idolize an athlete,
no.
What are you talking about?
No, I know what you're saying. Oh, I could be doing that. The answer is still no.
I'm not saying I could be doing what Ryan. I'm just saying we're living in the same timeline that I could be doing. He's doing in the same way that someone would idolize Michael Jordan growing up as a kid. Oh, this is Michael Jordan. I could never see myself as him. Versus playing with LeBron, you're like, that's just LeBron. We're cool. Not realizing there's still icons in the industry, but because I'm in the same generation, in the same peer group as them, there's a different level. So let's
say that. Don't say I can't approach Harrison Ford because
you can't just
he's
walk
an icon.
Up on Harrison.
It's because he's older. Is what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Maybe there's more respect, like Denzel.
What? You don't respect Ryan Reynolds?
Different kind of respect. Different kind of respect. You're telling me you respect Ryan Reynolds the same amount as all these Mount Rushmore people?
Harrison Ford is not Mount Rushmore.
Name 3 movies that Harrison Ford has done.
Indiana Jones.
3 of them. Game over. That's how big he is. Name another 3 movies he's done.
What do you mean?
Name 3 more movies.
You didn't let me name 3.
The Indiana Jones series, I assume, is what you're going for.
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
There's actually like 5.
I was going to go Indiana Jones, Star Wars.
3 more. Boom. He's like got 4 or 5 of those, and he's huge. That's all I'm saying. He's an icon.
What?
Denzel, icon.
Ryan Reynolds is an icon.
Yeah.
What are you shrugging?
They're just.
Why are you shrugging?
Ryan Reynolds could be the guy working in the cubicle next to me. Like, he is the same age as me. We're living basically the same life.
And Harrison Ford could be your boss.
That's my point. Harrison Ford is before me, so I don't see him the same way.
Yeah. So instead of saying I can't approach Harrison because he's an icon, just say I can't approach him because he's older.
Well, there are a lot of old people I walk up on. Okay? A lot of old people got bad attitudes and complain a lot. And someone has to put them in their place. Just because you're old doesn't mean you're wise.
I'm going to be honest. If I saw Harrison Ford in a restaurant, let's be honest, any famous person I wouldn't approach. But if I were to, if I see Harrison, I don't care to approach him.
I'd approach Harrison.
Why? What am I going to say to him?
What up, Harry? Yeah, see, it doesn't work because he's
going to say I'm eating dinner.
Yeah. You think he'd be a jerk?
I don't know.
Would you be a jerk celebrity?
No.
Doesn't everyone say that and then they become? Like after the 4,000th time being interrupted this week at dinner, you're still going to be the guy taking pictures, signing autographs?
No, because I wouldn't go out, and when I do go out, I fully expect it.
You wouldn't go out? So you're limiting, so you become a prisoner of fame.
That's part of it. Part of becoming a celebrity, not wealthy. A celebrity is a prisoner of paparazzi and the fame. Like that's part of the gig. It doesn't have to be. They can't go anywhere without being known. Like, it's annoying.
But Keanu Reeves is cool. He has no problem hanging out and taking pictures of people. And people love him for it.
Sure.
You think Ryan Reynolds is like that?
Yeah, I do.
Wait, you think he's standoffish
no,
or you think he's cool there?
Yeah.
So then why wouldn't you be?
What? Me?
Yeah.
If I'm out and about, I would be, but I wouldn't go out.
So you're saying Ryan Reynolds is a shut-in?
I wouldn't go out. I don't know about Ryan Reynolds. If I were a celebrity,
right,
I wouldn't go out that often. I would go out at nighttime or whatnot, but I wouldn't go to Ralph's grocery store on a Tuesday afternoon. I know I'm going to deal with stuff. You have to avoid eye contact. You know how I know this? Because I've seen people who aren't celebrities. So, two prime examples.
Go ahead.
I forgot her name. When I first moved out here to San Diego, there's a lady on the news. I don't know. She got gray hair. I saw her at Ralph's. She was avoiding eye contact. She was in and out. She was moving fast. Right. She didn't want to be noticed. Number two, there's this guy in his commercials. National University.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the school?
Yeah.
He's in the commercials. He has a barbershop. I used to go to him.
Right.
And he never cut my hair, but same thing. He will avoid eye contact. And these are, he's nothing compared to the ladies on news every 5 days out of the week. And that's just them. These aren't people who are literally known worldwide.
Right.
They don't want to be bothered, man.
I feel like it'd be fun. I feel like people would get a kick out of it because everyone's everyday life isn't necessarily special. And so if you're somebody big, John Cena, that kids love in the door, or somebody, Ryan Reynolds, sure.
I've seen John Cena.
He was at Fashion Valley a few times.
He was recorded by someone, and he didn't like how the guy was being sneaky about it, and he approached him angrily.
One of my friends recorded him sneakily in the mall.
Yeah.
And he didn't get approached. He was with Nikki at the time. What a power couple.
Nikki.
Bella.
Oh, the wrestler. Right,
yes.
Right.
But I feel like, you remember, I think the people in an everyday life, if I was Beyonce famous and I pull over at the local Target.
But you wouldn't.
But I'm saying, you know how much that would mean to them? To just be like, I saw Beyonce today. And I'd be like, yeah, what's up?
You're blessing people with your presence?
No, I think I'm not blessing them. I'm just bringing joy to their life. Like if I performed a concert.
What's a blessing?
Whatever you want to do. I'm not paying for their stuff. You still got to check out. But, if I'm able to bring joy in a simple way, then why not? I'm not going to hide so that people don't see me. You see the video?
I didn't say I would hide. I just wouldn't do it. I like my alone time.
You were a hermit.
Well, look, man, you're a professional entertainer. Mm-hmm. You are. These people get to watch you on a rewind. Anytime they want. Anytime I want to pull up Deadpool, or even the X-Men with the Deadpool, which was with the crappy Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds, I can pull it up.
You could, but you wouldn't have interaction with him. Kanye got recorded walking through that mall.
Gosh, Kanye.
And did you see this in
No.
Houston? It was very simple. It was just like walking through a food court with his daughter. In some rundown, rinky-dink mall, if I'm not mistaken. And people are like, that's Kanye! And he's just walking, smiling, waving, and just going on about his business. And greatest moment ever for them. And then later on, he and Kim hit the ice skating rink, just with everyone else. And she's out there with the daughter trying to skate. People are like, that's Kanye and Kim. They're out here doing normal things. And it's, of course, security's out of view, but security's
They're there. Around, they're lurking. Yeah.
Like you look 20 feet to the left or right, there's big guys in the black. And so
why always black, by the way?
So they don't stand out. right? Like the idea behind security, I think, is you don't necessarily want them being so obvious.
Isn't black gonna stand out?
No, black is like slimming. You'll look past. If they were bright red, you'd be like, oh, who are those giant guys in red? Is that a lot of fat Joes? Like, nah, that's when you wear black, it just sort of blends into everything, and you keep going.
I always thought it stood out.
No, black?
Yeah.
No, black doesn't stand out at all, right? It absorbs all the colors.
But Kim and Kanye are different. I mean, power couple, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's a different Kim. They're so like, what part of Kim hasn't reached the masses? Like,
What part?
only
of Kim?
thing we haven't seen is her give birth.
I saw Courtney give birth.
But which one's Courtney? Courtney's
short-
the
oldest one?
one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Um,
How?
On Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
They
like,
showed
They filmed it.
the actual birth?
Yep, to the point where they showed her pulling out the baby. And I remember standing in my room. I think I was brushing my teeth. And I came out. I was like, she's giving birth. This is really happening on TV. Like, they didn't show. It was from top down. So you just saw, like, her head and stuff. But you saw her lean and then blurred off parts of it, obviously. But then she, like, leans over and grabs the baby by, like, the shoulders and finishes pulling it all the way out. And I remember distinctly feeling both legs go weak.
You?
Dropped to both knees.
That
The
bothers
grossest
you?
thing- it was the grossest thing ever to see that done. And
They really recorded that?
yeah, they recorded it. Like I said, there was blurring, so you don't see everything.
The hoo-ho. The hoo-ha?
Top, bottom, everything.
What are you doing keeping up with the Kardashians? I had no idea.
Oh, I used to follow. Hey, your boy used to keep up with the Kardashians. Okay,
But why? Like,
It was
you, that means you remember... Well, go ahead. What are you
I
about
was
to say?
gonna say it's entertaining. It's mindless drivel. When you want something to sort of wind down at the end of the day with, I mean, it's either that or a symposium by Jordan Peterson on the meaning of life.
So then you've seen how Kylie doesn't look like the same little girl at all. Like,
So-
not saying that she's grown up. You can tell all the plastic surgery she had done.
Yeah, I can see that she's different than she was before, but I also stopped watching just before Bruce made his switch. So I don't know. That was when that part when he was growing the ponytail and everything. I was like, you're just weird, bro. I didn't think anything other than that. But around that time, I stopped watching it. Just other things came up.
But I remember seeing episodes of Kylie, and when I see her now, I'm just like, man,
oh yeah.
you had a lot of work done.
But don't jump to conclusions.
What?
There you go. See,
What do you mean?
Once again, the people of your ilk.
What are you talking about?
Want to jump to conclusions?
She has had work done, man. What are you talking about?
You said so much work done. Kim, when last time we saw her,
Kim's had work done too.
A little bit done too. But I'm saying she was a young girl, right? There's a process of puberty that happens. Like,
Man,
people
stop it.
change over time.
No, people look the same.
But
she
people-
don't even look the same.
Not always. I remember a girl back in elementary school, normal, 7th grade, huge titties.
No,
Huge.
bro, I'm not
I'm
talking
just
about her
saying.
body. I'm talking about her face.
Faces change too over
Man.
time. You gotta let the nose bridge form. You gotta let the jaw lines, elevate.
Rubin, she doesn't look like the same person at all.
Any quality orthodontist, everyone, look this up when you get a chance. Any quality orthodontist worth their weight in salt will tell you when you get braces, you get teeth removed, your teeth are gonna change. It changes your jawline. So when people are getting, growing and going through process, you got to let them grow before you make, declarations. You know who they did this to? They did this to my boy, Michael Jackson. Rest in peace, Michael.
What are you talking about? He did that to himself. The man was black.
You got to let nature take its course, okay? You got to let
wasn't nature.
the face folds
That wasn't
build
nature.
in.
What are you saying right now?
I'm just saying you
that
have to-
change was gradual and natural.
I'm saying that he's had work done. But they made it
Okay,
sound
then
like...
There we go. No,
Yeah.
Enough
I'm
said.
just saying,
Enough said.
They would take his picture at 5 years old and be like, look at him now. I'm like, there was 30 years between that.
Bro, but
People
look at him
change.
now. No, that's a drastic change. And that's kind of like, I mean, Kylie ain't that far off. Like, when I look at Kylie,
here
I'm just like, that's not what this is here. That's not the same person at all.
Unbelievable.
Kendall looks the same.
Kendall looks the same.
Why does she look the same?
He hasn't had any work done, probably.
Or hasn't had the amount of work done that Kylie did.
Very possible. That family's obsessed with looks, but to be fair, that is their profession.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to necessarily knock it or anything.
I'm not knocking it.
It sounded like you were knocking it. It sounded like you had a little bit of, sassafras in your voice.
It's just a lot of work done. That's all, man. Just a lot of work.
What's a lot? By your standards?
To me, I would...
Like, a nose job. You had too much.
No. Nose, nose, lips, I'm going to say probably eyelashes,
So
butt,
face.
breasts. No, I wasn't done. Lipo.
A lot of that can be done at the same time. That's one procedure.
Okay, a lot of different things for one procedure. But she's so young. She ain't in her like mid-40s.
What age should kids start having plastic surgery? You got a daughter, she wants plastic surgery.
Barring like some kind of accident.
Yeah, just normal 13-year-old daughter. She doesn't like her nose. Are you going to go in and be like, all right, let's get this changed?
It must be a bad nose.
It's your nose.
My nose is fine.
She doesn't like it. It doesn't
Nah.
look like Kylie's.
Nah.
So you're saying no.
Nah.
17?
When you have your own money. When you have your own money, you fix your own nose. But daddy, papa. No, fix your own nose.
So the socialization of your daughter means nothing to you.
Bro, what about you?
Oh, no, she ain't getting that done. Her socialization means nothing to me.
Exactly. I don't care about that.
I was just wondering, were you going to cave under the pressure of your daughter?
No pressure. No pressure at all. This is all going to change from years from now anyways. They're going to look back and think this is crazy that people would do these type of things. Or it's going to get much worse. I had someone one of my, what's her name? Well, I don't know what to say, but she believes aliens are us in the future. But we've done so much plastic surgery. You know how the big heads, beetle eyes. No, big eyes. Weird shapes. Mm-hmm. It's us with plastic surgery to the max.
Right.
Years from now.
Aliens of today are us in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So then they're not here today.
Hmm.
So how are they here today?
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
Unless
she says she thinks we will look like aliens, like we think aliens look today.
Yeah, and they visited. I guess so. Yeah, they've had to visit or something like that.
There are chatter that aliens have visited us. I watched a whole thing on Ancient Aliens on Netflix. Everyone jump into it. My boy Giorgio Sokolu with the wild hair.
I don't know what that is.
You know him if you saw him, and he can't explain anything, so it must be aliens. But they suggested that maybe aliens have visited us before in the form of guys like Leonardo da Vinci and Albert Einstein to help sort of progress society along in a particular direction.
So all aliens are smart?
No, not necessarily. There's also some people say that we are the alien remnants of Mars, right?
No. What do you mean, right?
Have you not heard this?
No.
This might be a whole nother podcast.
What are you talking about? Just spit it out.
Civilization existed on Mars before Earth, right? It's not a panspermia existence. It's a extraterrestrial existence. Have you heard of the tardigrade?
How did we get here then?
We are the experiments, and we are the last bits of it, right? And
nothing is left in Mars?
The planet's gone. It's minus 80 degrees in the summer. How can it survive? There's dried up riverbeds at this point. The atmosphere isn't strong enough to hold oxygen on it, right?
I don't know where we're going to go after this planet is crapped out.
It's not getting crapped out. We're fine.
No,
plenty of space.
We are fine.
Yeah. The planet's going to be
centuries from now? Mm-mm.
They're going to have to show me something.
What do you mean?
They got to show me something. Every year, the numbers change. Climate change is the biggest threat in the world. Okay. But every year, I feel like the numbers are changing. I had 5 years. Back when the Inconvenient Truth came out, I only had like 10 years. That was like in 99. My fantasy team lost last week. If Al Gore was right, I wouldn't have had the heartbreak of watching Michael Thomas score touchdowns. My heartbreak is his fault. Okay?
That's right, Michael Thomas.
Now it's 12 years, 10 years, 16 years. We need to do something, yes. But I'm not going to take that doomsday approach to everything. We'll find a way. Maybe move inland. Humans are nomadic.
Inland?
Yeah. Oh, Florida's going to be flooded. Maybe move inland. We've done that for centuries. When things change, we move to adjust. When islands start going under, we move to adjust. And that's easy. That's how the humans spread out.
Yeah, it's how we spread across the planet like a plague.
We're like a cure. Rectifying everything that was wrong.
I think it's the opposite way.
No,
the other planets look at planet Earth and think ill. You have like the measles or you have fleas like that. Like look at all those beings growing on your planet. Growing on the, you're like, I know I can't do anything about it. I'm trying to clean with they won't go away. They keep coming back. I washed them out a couple of times, but they always they just survive and come right back.
They just survive and come right back. They're lucky. They're lucky that we haven't discovered them, if they exist.
No, they're smart. They can't. We can't survive.
What do you mean?
We can't survive on the other planets.
You know what I find interesting is whenever I see a movie with aliens in it, it'll have like a planet of aliens, but that planet of aliens will be completely coherent and cohesive in their language. Like the entire planet is just, they all speak the same thing. But if we're fighting them, we don't all speak the same language, and we're all on the same planet, right? Like, suppose I'm on the moon fighting aliens, and I'm, shatters, lasers are going all around. I look over to my left, I see someone. I look to my right, and I see someone. I'm ready to go, and the guy's like, like, I have no idea what that means. Are we attacking? Are we staying here? I look to the guy on the other side. I'm lost. Our planet's dying because I have no idea what's going on. We couldn't even get language together. So, we're going to be in trouble. That's all I have to say. We're going to be in trouble.
It's lazy writing. I've always thought that. I always thought that for this entire planet, for all these species to look the same and think the same, it's just lazy.
What do you mean? Oh, for the other planets, you mean?
Yeah, because that's not how this planet works. Yeah, we are all humans.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But we don't all look the same and act the same.
We also have elephants and dogs and kangaroos, fish and sharks.
Other planets have like other beings within the planets, animals, all the time.
Pangea did in Avatar. It had a lot of different animals, but I don't remember all planets being like that. I remember some planets having like nothing on them but these creatures.
No, like different movies and different TV shows.
Yeah, I guess.
They do.
Yeah.
They have different things.
Yeah.
Like plants come alive. You're like, oh, what is that? It's pretty. And then,
yeah.
Like they have things on there on the planets.
You think if we found a planet full of like frogs, we would count them as aliens? Like suppose you went to Mars and there was just nothing but frogs later.
Like the frogs that are here.
Yeah, you just landed.
No, it's not an alien. No,
those don't count.
No, somehow then we would talk about how they got there.
We got a lot of Martian frogs.
If it has the same genetic code, the same DNA here on another planet, it's not an alien.
So, but what if it had an entirely different genetic code?
Well, then yes, then it's something different.
But all it does is exactly what a frog does. All it does is just ribbit and jump.
But it looks like a cat?
No, it looks like a frog. The planet full of frogs. That's it. You land, you walk out. We found alien life. They look like frogs. Different makeup, different color. They're blue with red eyes. But they just hop around. That's it. That's all they've done. It's been centuries. This frog just hops and procreates. I feel like we'd be disappointed. You know? Aaron.
I have nothing to say to you right now.
Aaron, do you or do you not have at least one question submitted by the listeners? Before you give it to me, we've never told them to submit it to oltpod@gmail.com. And I presupposed that, Aaron, you were putting that in the headlines. You've not put that in one. You've not put it in one. You're personally taking questions in and taking advantage of the system just so you can get your questions answered from your friends. This is embarrassing. If you would, one paper, please. I just want one question. Are you ready? I don't want to run this long, though. Are you okay answering a question?
Yeah, man. I'm always ready. Let's leave as long as we're not talking about frogs.
It could have been cats. It could have been dogs. I'm just saying. You know what? Enough of that. It's time to get dignified.
Yes, let's get dignified.
Let it wash over you. I wouldn't approach this man in a restaurant. This is classical. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Q&A portion of the podcast where we take the time to answer questions curated purposefully and specifically for this very moment. Shall I read you the title?
Yes.
Should I allow my husband to help his mistress/baby mom pay her bills?
What? Say that one more time.
Should I allow my husband to help his mistress/baby mama pay her bills?
Should I let my husband help his baby mama / mistress
pay her bills?
Pay her bills. Because that's her man's child.
Yes. Let me continue. My question is not whether or not I should leave my husband for cheating on me and creating a child. I already know the answer to that. It sounds like your answer is no, since you're asking if you should allow him because you're going to leave him.
Yeah, she knows the answer. She's staying.
My question is, my husband's mistress, who is also his baby mom, has been asking my husband for extra money to pay her bills. She has a boyfriend and another kid by another guy who is in jail. I don't think it's fair that we contribute to her bills or anything outside of the child. Am I wrong, or should we help? She's not asking for a lot of money, but of course, once you allow it, you're opening up the door for her to ask for more, and really, that should be her boyfriend's job. I feel like she shouldn't be getting pregnant by all these men if she can't afford her rent. Just my thoughts. What are yours? She wants to add an update that she got pregnant by her husband. This mistress got pregnant by the husband during their engagement. So this is a short marriage thus far.
Okay, so
Give it to him straight, G.
My first thought is, no, the boyfriend is not in the. It's not his responsibility to help out. Like, he can, obviously he should, but it's not mandated. It is the father's responsibility. And if you are married to the father, which means that kid is just as much as yours as it is that baby mama's, like, not, but, kind of. Yes, you help out. You help out because it's still family. And if you're only supporting the kid and only the child, then sure. If you have the means,
what does only supporting the kid mean? She needs rent.
No.
The kid has to live somewhere.
Yeah.
You got to support the kid, cover her rent.
No, that kid can live with you.
It's
like, hey, I'm getting kicked out. Okay, well, we'll take our daughter. Is a boy or girl?
It doesn't say.
Well, we'll take the child.
Right.
Until you figure things out.
So now you got to raise your husband's.
You done already accepted that. You done already accepted that.
So you've come to terms that now I have to raise another child.
I'm staying with this man even though he cheated and got her pregnant. I'm considering doing this. The only reason she doesn't want to do it is because she's afraid once you open the door, like, that starts the trend. Right. That's the only reason. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't trip. If she knew that she would just take the money and would be done.
Because at first it's diapers, then it's I need a week's worth of meals, then it's he's got soccer practice, then it's what about this college tuition? Like, it just keeps going on and on.
Yeah, it's 18 years. 18 years.
So Kanye told us.
Yeah, back when Kanye was good. So, I say pay.
Now, the situation that I find interesting is this is like a love pentagon or something. Because...
A pentagon?
Yeah, there's a lot of people involved. There's 3 men and 2 women. Pentagon. So we've got the husband and wife, which is easy to understand. The husband has a mistress on the side, woman 2. Woman 2 has a child with the husband, so that's the little kid there. But woman 2 also has a man in jail that she has a child with.
Means nothing to them.
Means nothing at all. There's 2 more people involved. Woman 2 also has a current boyfriend at the time that she's with. So that boyfriend is with woman 2 and the 2 kids. So he's not doing anything, right? He's just laying up there railing, probably trying to make child 3 with a woman 2, and just contributing nothing apparently because she needs help and she's not going to ask him for it. Obviously, you can't pay for bills and cigarettes, so the one in jail isn't going to help, which means everything falls on the husband. Here's the last little caveat, though. This happened during the engagement. This happened before...
Well, hold up. Engagements could be years.
That's the next question I was going to ask. Is this like a 10-year engagement and nefarious things happened and you went along with it? Or I wonder, was this a short engagement? He panicked, at the bachelor party, got somebody pregnant, and hoped that nothing would happen. And now you're in it, and there's a kid outside. I'm kind of with you on this one. I like to usually put you in your place and correct your poor ideas.
Put me in my place?
Yeah, you usually have terrible advice for people, and I'm here to correct that, because otherwise it would be chaos. It would be madness.
I don't think so. I think I correct you quite often.
That's not the way that people tell me. I
think I said the right thing about the picture on the wall.
That's true. Yeah, you had to take that down. But this is different. I think you're right. I think the woman's right. If you open the door, she's going to ask for more.
If she's that kind of person.
If she's that kind of person. And I don't know if you want to put yourself in position to be taken advantage of like that, because money can come and go. She'll start thinking you're a bank account. We can't have that. So I actually think you might be saying the right thing. If she can't take care of the kid, it might be time for you to take responsibility for your kid. If the woman is staying with the husband, then you got to bring his kid. You got to bring that kid in. You treat it no differently than if that was his ex-wife. If woman 2 was his ex-wife and they had a kid together, you'd have to bring that kid under the fold. It sucks. It's a hard situation. It's certainly something that she's gonna have to. That clearly she's made peace with, and she's willing to sort of get over in that sense. And so you got to bring the kid in.
And because it didn't say whether or not she has, if they have kids, right? The married couple.
I want to do a quick read through. It doesn't show.
Yeah, so they might not have any children.
Yeah, that's true. This might be the first kid. It's gonna again. The situation sucks. The husband put her into this unwanted situation.
She's a keeper.
She's
loyal till death. Do us part.
Ride or die. Apparently, kudos to her. Absolute kudos to her. She's willing to do that. The last part, the other kid. Are you taking that kid into?
No.
The jail kid?
No.
So that kid's on its own.
No, it has his mom
and the boyfriend.
and a boyfriend that's locked up. Oh, you mean the boyfriend that's there? Yeah. We are focused on the child that is our child.
The other kid can go
That
hungry.
is, I mean,
This Happy Meals for my kid.
I mean, that happens all the time, and the entire. You can't save everyone, okay?
That's true. You can't save everyone.
You cannot save them all.
Do what you can.
Yeah.
Hey, there it is. Now you know. Anything else to add?
No.
Perfect. Aaron, you did good today. I'm happy. I feel like I should have some sign off.
Some outro kind of thing.
Yeah. Bobbity boo.
Oh wow. Oh wow.